I walk through this small corner bar, coats on the rack, chairs in a line. You sit there with that half-tilted grin, tapping your ring on the side of your glass. You say you don't need fancy talk, you just want things real right here. And in that plain setting, I feel no need to adjust the way I sit or speak.
You shrug at the noise in the room. You say it's fine as long as we're clear. You look at me straight like you're checking if I'm trying too hard. But I'm done trimming myself just to fit in some narrow frame. And you nod like you get that, like it's something you carry too.
I've spent years lining up my words, placing them safe on neat shelves. You push mine back toward the edge, asking me to say things as they are. I am free to be myself. You told me first and I said it back. A line simple enough to repeat, bold enough to shift the air. And here it stands, our shared phrase, tight and clean like chalk on a board. I am free to be myself, the one rule we both keep close. I am free, I am free, I'm free to be myself.
You asked me what I had at home, old notes, worn jackets, small trinkets. You say bring them out, spread them here, see which ones still fit my days.
So I sort them on your kitchen table. No filters, no need labels. You point at each one saying keep it if it's yours, drop it if it's not.
I tell you I've worn too many masks, thin ones you can buy at any mall. You laugh softly, not mocking, just knowing the pattern too well.
And you tell me to toss them in the bin by your back porch door. You hold it open like you're giving me space to step out clean.
I used to shrink inside my own thoughts, folding myself into smaller lines. But standing beside you, I fit the room without trimming a thing.
I am free to be myself. You said it first and I said it back. A phrase built plain yet strong enough to carry us far. And here it stays, our anchor, drawn bold like ink on your wrist. I am free to be myself, the sense that steadies our ground. We stand in rooms that once felt too tight, yet now we fill them with our full size. No trimming, no shrinking, just straight truth told without shaking.
So if the world asks us to bend again, we'll point to this night, to the simple line we said out loud, the line that let us walk taller.
I am free to be myself. We carry it firm right here. A phrase shaped by trust, held steady by two open minds. Write it on walls, say it in halls, use it when doubt knocks. I am free to be myself, and that is enough for us both. I am free, I am free, I am free to be myself. walked into your orbit, unsure of my standing, but you pointed at me like I mattered in the chaos. You spoke in steady lines, no riddles, no hiding, just a quiet sign that I wasn't drifting unseen.
You noticed my patterns even when I slipped out of range. Said my presence shaped your evening routes. That simple line punched through the static, made me rethink the worth I bring.
I'm stitched from trials, routines, and mistakes, yet you greet each piece like it's worth keeping. You tilt your face toward mine with intention, as if I'm not a placeholder,
but something steady. You don't inflate me,
you don't shrink me.
you read me in the size I am.
Not smaller, not bigger,
just real. I rise where I'm valued, and I stay where I'm seen. Your steady regard builds a place where I stand tall without pretending.
I am fully valued,
and that turns our bond into something that works.
I've carried days when my efforts vanished, like signals lost inside a busy room. But you trace my actions with precision, naming things I thought no one noticed. Worth is clearer when someone points to it.
You don't push me,
You don't drag me,
you meet me right where I stand.
not higher, not lower,
Just real. I rise where I'm valued, and I stay where I'm seen. Your steady regard builds a place where I stand tall without pretending. I am fully valued, and that turns our bond into something that works.
You place my worth in open sight, not in trophies or grand gestures, but in the way you address my presence as something that shifts your entire day.
And in return, I shape space for you where your steadiness belongs, where your voice doesn't get skipped, where you're not an afterthought.
I rise where I'm valued, and I stay where I'm seen.
Your steady regard builds a place where I stand tall without pretending. I am fully valued, and that keeps us standing strong.
I caught you grinning at something small, like the world kept tossing tiny jokes our way. You nudge my shoulder with that smug little smirk, as if you'd mapped out how my day would flip inside out.
You kept insisting it wasn't that deep, yet your eyes kept sparking up like you had proof. I tried to act cool, but you cracked me quick. Turned my straight face into something crooked and shameless. Baby, we don't need fancy lines to say how this thing fits just right. Every random bit we toss around pulls us into the same inside jokes. Two minds sinking through the smallest nonsense can build a place stronger than any vow. And somehow your laughter rewires my day, like it's teaching me a new kind of steady.
Last night you teased me for forgetting names, then forgot one yourself 5 minutes later. We burst out loud right there on the sidewalk, drawing stares like we rehearsed the whole scene.
You said, look, we're a public disaster,
but your grin said you didn't mind a bit.
so I tossed another joke just to see how fast you'd crumble
into that snort you deny.
Maybe this strange rhythm
We trip on
is the only map we truly trust. Every silly thing we point out pulls us tighter in the same direction. Two minds sinking through the smallest nonsense can build a place stronger than any vow. And somehow your laughter rewires my day, like it's teaching me a new kind of steady. You turn chaos into something easy to breathe in.
and you turn my stubborn edges into something almost warm. Two minds sinking through the smallest nonsense can hold out stronger than any grand gesture.
If the world turns loud, we'll keep our jokes in the simple way we fix each other's day.
Just by cracking up at something ridiculous.
You said you'd stand with me through crowded rooms, but it's the way you held the door last night that told me more than anything you've ever said. Small things you thought I wouldn't notice still echo louder than speeches anyone could give.
And every quiet gesture you placed in my day kept drawing lines that spell what you couldn't say. What matters is what your hands choose to build, not the sentences that fall too easily. If your steps move toward me, I'll trust them more than any vow shaped by sound alone.
I used to think speaking boldly proved devotion, but you traced truth into my day with patience. You didn't ask for promises dressed in pretty lines. You watched where my footsteps landed and judged me by the things I actually carried through. I learned from you that real intent lives in patterns we repeat without applause.
What matters is what your hands choose to build, not the sentences that fall too easily. If your steps move toward me, I'll trust them more than any vow shaped by sound alone. I won't let my voice do all the caring, watch me proving. What matters is what your hands choose to build, not the sentences that fall too easily. If your steps move toward me, I'll trust them more than any vow shaped by sound alone. What matters is what your hands choose to build, not the sentences that fall too easily. If your steps move toward me, I'll trust them more than any vow shaped by sound alone. Found you standing in a place I once avoided, yet your quiet nod pulled me closer than I planned.
You traced the lines of my restless habits and somehow called it a story worth continuing.
I kept counting reasons to walk away, but you kept showing me simple proof instead.
You didn't rush me, didn't push the puzzle. You just held the space where I could unfold.
Take your time. Take your time.
You looked at me like like I wasn't breaking.
And I answered you like I finally meant something.
If two people keep choosing the same direction, they turn uncertainty into a shelter that holds. So here we stand, not perfect, but steady enough to keep building.
Whatever we shape from here grows because we both stay present.
I've carried habits that made others pull away,
but you traced them like routes you could walk with me. You didn't demand a version I couldn't reach. You held the version trying to rise.
You're allowed to change slow. You kept showing up even when the room felt heavy, and in that steadiness I learned to open to. If two people keep choosing the same direction, they turn uncertainty into a shelter that holds. And every step we take feels earned, and every shift becomes a shared victory. Growth isn't loud, it happens in the tiny yeses, the small apologies, the honest sentences that change how we stand together.
And I won't rush what's worth nurturing.
If we keep showing up,
if we keep listening,
if we keep learning the shape of each day,
then what we're building won't fracture.
If two people keep choosing the same direction, they turn uncertainty into a shelter that holds. So I choose you again,
and I choose you right now,
because what grows is what we nurture.
Here we are,
still choosing.
Here we are,
still growing. You watch my face when I hesitate,
not pushing forward, just waiting for my cue.
Your hand stayed calm, not reaching early,
like you wanted every signal straight from me.
and something in that patience told me I could trust the space we keep. What we agree on shapes what
we share.
You and I move forward only when both say yes. No second guessing, no blurred lines, no guessing games. Just two people checking in, making sure we're walking the same speed. You looked at me like my choices mattered,
like nothing counted unless I meant it.
You asked before you touched my shoulder,
and somehow that made the moment hit even deeper.
And every time you spoke first, I felt us building something steady. What we agree on shapes what we share. You and I lean closer only when both feel right. No rushing, no pretending, no crossing lines. just two minds checking signals, matching rhythm with intention.
If I say pause, you breathe with me. If you say pause, I listen fully. Nothing is small when trust is involved. What we agree on shapes what we share. We move together only when both choose it clear.
No pressure, no silence, pretending okay. Only two voices
checking in, giving meaning to every touch we invite.
Choose the same step,
We choose the same pace. I see the marks on our shared wall, the ones we pretended weren't there.
you bring a small tin of color, say let's fix this corner first.
Your jacket on the chair I almost kicked, my words too sharp from a tiring day.
You leaned on the doorway, calm but firm, saying we can't patch what we don't face.
We stand close to the crack line there,
Hands touching the same brush handle.
if the wall stands only when we fix it together, and so do we. I trace the uneven edge we argued about, the one we left for weeks untouched.
You steady my wrist when it trembles, say there's no blame, just progress.
Side by side with sleeves rolled up, we reach for the stubborn parts. If the wall stands only when we fix it together, if the wall stands only when we fix it together, and so do we. Only when we fix it together, and so do we.
If the wall stands only when we fix it together, and so do we.
Let's hang our coats beside this wall, reminding us what we repaired.
And if another mark appears someday, we'll be right here, both hands ready.
like you're tracing every shift in the air between us.
No fixing, no rushing, just stay with me, as if my words have weight worth carrying.
It's strange how steady everything feels
when you're hearing what I'm not brave enough to say. The closest we ever get is when we stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be present. You lean into me, I lean into you. That's how the distance disappears. I catch the small signals you drop when you're tired, those quiet flags you think no one notices.
And I stay right there, not to take over your world, just to sit inside it with you.
Funny how clear things get when we talk like we're not trying to win. The closest we ever get is when we stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be present. You lean into me, I lean into you. That's how the distance disappears.
Closest we ever get is when we stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be present.
So speak the way you breathe, and I'll meet you with both hands open. We listen to each other, and that's where everything changes.
The closest we ever get is when we stop trying to be present and start trying to be present. I saw your posture drifting low that evening, while you tried to mask it with a quiet grin. You didn't ask for someone to sit beside you, yet I found myself drawn in again.
You notice things I tried to tuck away, the kind I kept inside my sleeves for years. Still you stayed with nothing loud or heavy, just presence meant to calm my fears.
You said we don't need grand gestures,
Just steady steps we share.
we learn the quiet strength of leaning on someone who truly cares.
When you sing, I won't look away. When I tremble, you don't turn aside. We strengthen each other in simple ways, the kind no noise can hide. Your shoulders carry too many stories, ones you folded in to keep from spilling out. But
But every time your breath began to tighten, I stayed near without a single shout.
You listened when my voice grew uneven and my sentences tangled like broken twine. You just placed your hand around my fingers, as if saying, steady now, you're fine.
We softened each other's edges,
We learned to stand again,
not by force or grand declarations, but by choosing
to remain.
When you sing, I won't look away. When I tremble, you don't turn aside. We strengthen each other in simple ways, the kind no noise can hide.
We learned that support isn't dramatic. It's two people choosing to stand nearby, long after the world stops watching.
And in that stillness,
Something grows.
the steadiness of knowing
You don't walk alone.
when you sink, I won't look away. When I tremble,
You don't turn aside. We strengthen each other in simple ways, and that's where our courage resides.
when you sing, I won't look away. When I tremble,
You
don't turn aside. We strengthen each other in simple ways, the kind no noise can hide. I've seen your routine at the doorway each morning, the way you glance back as if calling me forward. You don't use big speeches, just steady actions, and that's how I know you mean every word unspoken.
You place your phone on the table, unlocked, without pushing it aside. And you say, ask me anything, like it's the most normal thing in the world.
Trust isn't a stage, it's a steady walk we choose together. Your hand in mine says more than any line we could rehearse. Every small action becomes a quiet reminder
That we trust each other,
and that's our strongest shelter. You sit on the floor when your day feels crowded, sorting old notes inside a worn shoebox. You pass me one, just simple scribbles, and say, keep this close, it means I'm opening the door.
if saying I'm here, not just today, but when doubt tries knocking. Trust isn't a stage, it's a steady walk we choose together. Your hand in mine says more than any line we could rehearse. Every small action becomes a quiet reminder that we trust each other, and that's our strongest shelter. Trust isn't a stage, it's a steady walk we choose together. Your hand in mine says more than any line we could rehearse. Every small action becomes a quiet reminder that we trust each other, and that's our strongest shelter. Trust isn't a stage, it's a steady walk we choose together. You lean into me with that quiet certainty I'll hold steady. Every small action writes another chapter where we trust each other, and that keeps us standing steady. Thank you for staying real with me. I used to walk through my days like pages left blank, carrying stories I didn't know how to tell. Then you stepped in with your easy grin, turning plain hours into something worth holding.
You leaned on my shoulder one quiet night, saying nothing yet, changing everything since then. Even small moments feel richer, like your presence adds color to my routine.
We're not perfect, we trip sometimes, but your hand in mine steadies the whole scene. Two paths feel wider when shared with the right person. That's what you taught me without a single speech. Simple hours turn golden, someone sees you clearly. Your presence makes each step feel lighter. You point out little things I overlook, like how morning air can feel like a fresh start. You laugh at my strange habits, calling them charms, and suddenly my quirks feel worth keeping.
You sit beside me on ordinary afternoons, tracing meaning behind things I'd ignore. And somehow your view rearranges mine, turning my doubts into something steady.
Each day builds on the last, and our story keeps gaining shape. Two paths feel wider when shared with the right person. I hold that truth the way you hold my gaze.
Simple hours turn golden when someone sees you clearly.
You turn my everyday into something worth repeating. We didn't plan this. We simply showed up for each other, again and again, until our days began to fit in the same rhythm. Two paths feel wider when shared with the right person. Your presence is the reason my steps feel sure.
Simple hours turn golden when someone sees you clearly.
With you, my world feels brighter than before. trace the empty corners of this room tonight.
Found my steps pulling back to where you stand.
Your jacket on the chair, still shaped like your day.
And the coffee you forgot cooling near the sink.
All these tiny clues make the world feel alive.
Traffic in my head ran wild on the way here.
But the moment I crossed your hallway, it slowed into something clear.
You keep the noise outside my chest
and steady my steps when my thoughts slip sideways.
You are the corner I circle back to when the world turns uneven. You pull the ground beneath my feet into something steady enough to stand on. If I drift off track, your voice draws the line straight again.
I saw your message lighting up the table.
Just one line, but it steadied my pulse.
It's strange how simple things can anchor a day.
Your shoes by the doorway, angled toward mine.
Tell stories you don't speak, but I read them clear.
Like you're saying you're fine, sit down, breathe.
Rewrite like you're saying you're safe here, settle in.
Every step outside shakes me around,
but stepping toward you feels straight and grounded.
You are the corner I circle back to when the world turns uneven. You pull the ground beneath my feet into something steady enough to stand on. If I drift off track, your voice draws the line straight again.
Your doorway pulls the tension from my hands.
Your presence turns this confusing world into one I can navigate.
You are the corner I circle back to when the world turns uneven.
You turn shaking ground into something steady enough for us. And no matter where I wander off path, you guide me straight again. We stand in the quiet hallway again, and everything falls into place.
You showed up when I stopped expecting anything steady. And you stayed long enough to change the way I choose my days.
I used to keep people at a careful distance. You stepped in with patience instead of pressure. You didn't rush the way I opened up. You just tuned yourself into the small things I tried to hide.
I'd been running through crowded rooms feeling unfinished, until your presence made everything less scattered. You read the things I couldn't put in sentences, and stayed long enough to understand the edges.
We kept stumbling to something steady, something that kept choosing us back. No fireworks
without second guessing.
You are my priority, proof that the right person doesn't pull you away from yourself,
but brings you into focus.
You learned every part of my routine like it mattered more than getting things perfect. You treated my quiet evenings like they were worth your time,
And that alone changed the pace of my days. You turned my worn out habits into something balanced, filling the empty spaces without trying too hard. I didn't ask you to stay, you just did, as if you already knew where you belonged.
we found comfort in shared routines, in choosing each other over uncertainty. No loud declarations, just consistency that felt more honest than big gestures. You are my priority,
The one I rearranged my world for, without second guessing.
you are my priority, proof that when someone truly fits, you don't have to shrink yourself just to keep them close.
I didn't think anyone would match the way I move.
I didn't think anyone would choose me this directly.
Yet here we are, building something steady enough to trust with both hands.
You are my priority,
Not because I owe you anything,
but because choosing you just makes sense.
you are my priority.
The one constant I protect, even when the world gets loud.
State Harbor.
I will.
I saw my plan slipping out of my hands, then you stepped in with your steady calm. You pointed out the things I still had, like chances waiting where I thought none lived.
You caught my voice when it cracked from strain, told me it's fine to pause, then start again. You kept my pace when my steps fell off. You stood beside me when I felt too small.
You said, don't rush, just take what you can carry. Each word you gave turned the weight into something steady. You lift me past the noise inside my mind. That line keeps echoing through my day. You guide me back whenever I lose track. Your voice is the map that clears my way. You are the source of my encouragement. You make the tough parts feel less sharp, turning rough roads into something I can take.
When doubt circles close, almost touching my skin, you step through first so I don't shake. You listen through the parts I hide, you read the signals I send too late. You trace the route I thought was gone, showing there's still room to navigate. You said, stand firm, your steps still have meaning. It steadied me more than anything I've been hearing. You lift me past the noise inside my mind. That line keeps echoing through my day.
are the source of my encouragement. When I stumble, you place your hand near mine,
Not to drag me, but to keep me aligned.
when I freeze, you remind me I'm still growing.
You lift me past
The noise inside my mind, a sentence I carry like a quiet sign.
You guide me back whenever I lose track.
Your tone recalibrates all
That
feels off. You are the source of my encouragement.
If I reach something tomorrow, it's because you helped me stand today.
I told you things I don't say out loud to anyone else. You didn't rush me, you just sat there steady still. Your hand stayed calm on the table, no sudden push. And suddenly the room felt built for two.
You asked me simple questions, nothing sharp. You waited for each answer like it mattered. I noticed how your eyes held mine without forcing anything, and somehow that gave my chest more room to breathe.
It's strange how quiet spaces turn easier with you. No pressure, no games, just something steady between us.
You make the world feel less tight around my ribs. You make the room feel size right for who I am. If closeness needs a doorway, you build one wide enough for me to walk through without shrinking who I am.
I told you the mistakes I keep tucked away, thinking you'd pull back, but you didn't flinch. You nodded slow like you'd heard stories like that too. And the space between us warmed a little more.
You laughed once, not to mock me, but to lighten the way. You said no need to hide the rough edges here. And that one line steadied something inside me, more than any practice comfort ever did.
Funny how two people can keep standing apart, but one honest moment moves them closer than distance allows.
You make the world feel less tight around my ribs. You make the room feel size right for who I am. If closeness needs a doorway, you build one wide enough for me to walk through without shrinking who I am. You didn't rescue me,
You didn't fix me.
you just stayed. And somehow that steady presence changed the way I show up in my own skin. I
didn't need fireworks, just someone who doesn't tense when I stumble.
Someone who listens like the story is worth finishing.
You make me comfortable, and comfort can move mountains inside a person.
You make the world feel less tight around my ribs. You make the room feel size right for who I am. If closeness needs a doorway, you build one wide enough for me to walk through without shrinking who I am.
You make the world feel less tight around my ribs.
You make the room feel size right for who I am. If closeness needs a doorway, you build one wide enough
For me to walk through without shrinking who I am.